My name is Derek Friehe. I am second generation farmer. My dad started the farm, and myself and actually my brother came back several years ago, 7, 8 years ago. Slowly, between my brother and I, kind of learning the ropes and keep the farm growing. I grew up on the farm just right down the road over there, and driving tractor, doing some combine. I wouldn't necessarily call it fun, but it was a good experience and taught us how to work hard. But after high school, I wasn't necessarily sure I wanted to come back right away, so we actually went down to Southern California, studied business, and just kind of wanted to get away and experience somewhere else outside of Moses Lake. And I knew, the farm is the most steady thing in the world, and definitely opportunity to come back and grab a hold of it. So. Sometimes Moses Lake gets a bad rap. I mean, it's right along I-90, and most people just kind of drive through it, and it has a Starbucks and gas station. And if you actually get the chance to live here, you discover it's mostly about the people. And I think family, community is the biggest part of kind of making a place home. We farm close to around 10,000 acres, and we employ about 50 full-time people, up to 100 plus during kind of peak harvest time, especially potato harvest. We do a lot of crops. The farm is kind of built on potatoes, and it's still kind of our mainstay core crop. Let's say 150 to 160,000 ton on a good year. We grow 3 right now, and those are kind of grown in this area for the most part for French fries. And then we do a lot of rotational crops around that, anywhere from wheat, sweet corn, peas, bluegrass seed. Behind me is actually organic asparagus, so we kind of have an organic division that my brother's in charge of. I love the kind of the start to finish nature of planting, seeing the crop grow all the way through harvest. Like the whole process is pretty cool to see, and kind of working in tandem with nature. I mean, we have circles, which is pretty amazing, where we can push a button and turn water on, and there are a lot of dryland farmers that don't have that. And so again, water's pretty much everything around here, especially this year when it's crazy hot and we haven't had a rain and who knows how long. So I don't know, it's just something you get used to. And I think the old saying of like farmers are just bloody optimists. You're just, even if you have a bad year, your next year is going to be different. It's going to be better, and just kind of have to, that's kind of the mindset you have to keep going, and otherwise you would have given up a long time ago. Family is obviously huge too. We're second generation, like I said. I'm with my brother, my dad, and we're getting more family members involved, a lot of grandkids coming up, so it's not like a short-term thing that, I'm in a job for a certain amount of time. We're thinking long-term, generational, getting my kids involved, and it'll be fun to see. There's a lot of grandkids now, and who gets involved, and all the different gifts they bring to the table, and how they can keep this train going and growing in hopefully good, like, sustainable ways. How much it changes throughout the year. I mean, your day is never the same. I get to work outside, I get to work in an office, I get to use my hands, I get to use my mind constantly you're constantly problem solving. And then the people, that makes a big deal, who you work with and what kind of people you get to surround yourself with. So I think we have one of the best teams here in the Columbia Basin. It's fun to show up and get stuff done with them, and try to succeed together. Dirt's not going anywhere, so it provides a certain stability and a foundation for a family that you can look beyond. Like, as a kid growing up, I don't have the uncertainty like, hey, my family's gonna move somewhere else. Like, you can start thinking long-term about putting roots in a place, and I think that's a huge blessing. Big thing on a farm is just being a steward, I think, of land. I guess in my position as kind of second generation, it's my dad's left quite a legacy, and so there's definitely like a good type of weight or responsibility to kind of continue that on and keep making it successful. I love food. I think it's just one of those like basic human needs to eat, and to be on this side of it where we're kind of at the early end of, or early beginnings of that process. I think I prefer this as opposed to a factory or working indoors, but just the chance, even like this organic asparagus, to kind of harvest it, be able to eat it right from where it's growing, and then see it kind of go even to the store and see your kind of the fruits of your labor be enjoyed by community around you, even, I mean, both local and globally.